Welcome back, riders. I'm back with another after work Florida vlog, this time at SeaWorld Orlando. Not gonna lie, I was actually here yesterday. Didn't vlog it, but it was Sunday yesterday and it was a bit messy, but quick queue kind of helped out. Did Mako twice, Manta once, and Icebreaker once, and those are my top three. I was really debating on coming here today or not. I actually put it up on my Instagram, did a little poll, and I think it was like 65-35 was the split between this or Universal, because today's kind of like the last day I could go to SeaWorld for the rest of my trip. So Pipeline was not open yesterday, so I'm heading here first, but it looks a little busy and I don't really want to wait in line for it, to be honest. So let's go see what it's looking like. Okay, yeah, so they're running one train and the station's full, so I'm not down for that. Not missing out too much. I rode this a couple times in November, so not too mad. But gonna go on and focus on the rides I like more at this park. So Icebreaker's next, I guess. Let's head there. Just got off not one but two rides on Icebreaker. Second to back, second to front, and then I did front row yesterday too for good measure. Great ride. It's a did I just see Kraken running? I was under the impression it was closed, but anyways, Icebreaker. Yeah, no, I like it. Launches are good, at least they're okay, but like the airtime kind of coming out of that last one is really good. And it's just fast, it's smooth, it's got good amount of airtime throughout the whole layout. I can't believe that was supposed to be like a kids coaster, you know, family coaster. Kind of crazy, but yeah, gonna head to the other side of the park now, probably for the rest of the day. I saw Pipeline was sending empties now, so probably not gonna get on that today, but that's all right. So when I came here yesterday, I did quick queue, which is on this side, and the queue was full, so I wasn't able to do one of my favorite things in Orlando, of course, the Mako water fountain. Live reaction, here we go. Fantastic. Okay, just got off a ride on Mako, and I met up with John again. I'll insert picture here if he texts me it. He hasn't texted me as of recording this, but that's crazy. That's 2 days in a row now I ran into him, and then I ran into him for the first time 4 or 5 days ago. That's crazy. It's just crazy, just running and just walking around. So we did right at Mako, last row. Mako has really been impressing me. It kind of had a stinker of a year, 2023 for me and my rides, but both last year, 2024, and so far this year, 2025, it's been pretty fantastic. So definitely climbing up a couple spots in my hyper rankings for sure. So this is the queue for Arctic Rescue. Not gonna lie, I completely forgot this ride was at this park until a couple minutes ago, but you know, it's a little cooler in here, so it's pretty nice for a you know, warmer day, kind of like today. Yeah, it's cute. It's really cute. It's not as cool as the exit though. Just got off Arctic Rescue. That is a coaster, I guess. It's a family coaster, so like, you know, I can't critique it too much. It's got some solid moments. The first launch is pretty good. And then after the second launch, that like bank turn, it's got some really good like lateral hang time, so that's good. Otherwise, the ride is kind of just meanders around. It doesn't do a whole lot. And at times it does get pretty rattly. The trains just don't seem to track too well, especially there's a pretty decent pothole right after the second launch. So, but you know, overall, it's good. I'm not gonna complain too much, so yeah. already just did Manta. I'm going to take advantage of this opportunity. There's currently 21 more minutes of park time. There was absolutely no line. They're running 2 trains, and literally I got back in the station and I didn't check the front of the queue, but the back, there's not a single soul, but they wouldn't let me re-ride. So, you know, I feel like I marathon Mako a decent amount, but it's kind of hard to do that with Mako. So I'm just going to spend the rest of the night here. I'll probably only get 2 or 3 more rides, but you know, that's good enough. I'll take Mako with no line while I can, but I just wish there was more consistency with, like, can you re-ride here or not? Because sometimes they let you do it, sometimes they don't let you do it, sometimes they do, but then after a couple times they're like, no, you gotta get off now. Like, I don't know, I just wish it was a little more consistent, but I guess it makes it more grateful for when it actually does happen, but right now it's not one of those cases. Do I got a story for you guys? So after the last portion of the video I filmed, I went back through the queue, got to the station, and they transferred off a train. So they put one of the trains on the other load, and then they had one train on the load they were using, and then they sent that one empty. And so blah blah blah, I rode it. So I got off, went back in line, got on the train. It was gonna probably be my last ride of the day because it was like 9:52, 9:53 or something, and there was a little bit of a wait because they were running one train. Went up to the flying position, and then we got stuck. And long story short, I guess, I was stuck in the flying position for 35 minutes. No, actually, no, 40, about 40 minutes. So, of course, I was the last person to get off the train. I've always wanted an evac on a flying coaster, so I guess I got it. Kind of funny, you know, happens here with Manta instead of Superman back at home, but I've always wanted it, and now that it's happened, I think I'm good. I think I'm good going forward. That kind of sucked, not gonna lie. Not so much the evac park, I guess. I don't know if it would be easier or harder if you were on the lift, but either the brake run or the station. Getting off is fine, but my neck kind of hurts just kind of keeping it up that long. So glad it happened, I guess, for experience. But yeah, would not recommend that. And then even just for today, like, I was for sure gonna get 2 more rides on Manta and I only got 1. So, but 2 interesting days at SeaWorld back to back. I believe this is the last time I'm gonna be here this trip. So ending it on a high note or a low note, I guess. But yeah, different, I guess. So, but yeah, that's gonna do it for today. In this vlog, I'm actually heading to Epcot for Guardians, but going with friends. I'm just gonna chill with them. So I feel like I need a reward, you know. 40 minutes in the flying position. I'm sure there's people that have done it for longer, but this is why we need more Vekoma flyers. So that's not a thing. You don't get stuck like that, right? Vekoma? But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll go to Twisty Treat or something. What do you guys know about Twisty Treat down in Florida? All right, I'm rambling too long. Thanks for checking out the video. Push, jump, pull up, exit to the right. Hope you enjoyed the video, and go have your greatest day yet. Choo-choo, bye.